Okay, let's see what's on the menu today on October 21st, 2023. Many possibilities lie beneath this container. Oh, this is still warm. Ooh, I feel it too. Hold on. Yeah, that's still warm. That's nice. So the intersection did not fit because I doubled the quantity of food, and I double bagged the food so that I can minimize any leakage. And so I'm gonna unpack this onto this bowl, onto this plate here for today, because that's just gonna make it a little easier to eat this today. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like next. And as you can see, yeah, it's all clean inside. So I'll just have to wipe that up, that little bit of moisture there, and then that's it. So that's gonna make things a little easier. All right, so this is what it looks like. So I got a mixture of things. I got chickpeas. I got a tri bean blend. I believe it's kidney beans, black beans, and chili beans, but I'm not sure about that third bean. And then I also have some of my sprouted lentils, and I have a extra quantity of food today. I'm going to be very active physically. I'm going to be lifting a lot of weight. I got a lot of weight that I'm going to have to lift, and a lot of movement that I'm going to be doing over the next 4 to 5 hours. And so this will get burned. The majority of this will get burned in terms of my digestive system. But it's cooked in a way where it is easy to digest. And so I just got to make sure I balance it so that the liquid doesn't spill over. But as I start to eat this down, it'll level out. So I learned a lot of lessons in preparing this. I didn't really want this amount of food, this quantity, but I'm going to eat every bit of it. And it's warm. And let me take a bite and see how succulent and tasty this is. That is well done. It is very well done. There is no salt added, other than just whatever salt came in the liquid for the canned chickpeas and the canned tri-bean blend. I used a little bit of liquid from that, but also cooked this in vegetable broth. So kettle and fire vegetable broth. I already used up the last of the Whole Foods 365 vegetable broth. So now this is kettle and fire, and so this is absolutely tasty. So I also have mixed greens in here, the Mediterranean greens, and I did use an Indian Tatka technique with tikka masala spice blend and herbs de Provence, all foamed up in sesame oil at the very beginning. And then I poured in the vegetable broth and let that heat up for a minute. For about 5 minutes, I let that get nice and hot and boiling. And then I put in the beans and let those simmer for about almost 40 minutes, slow simmer. And while I let it simmer, I got ready for the day. And then I came back and then I added in broccoli slaw, organic broccoli slaw, and then the organic non-GMO green. Everything in here is organic non-GMO. And I added in the broccoli slaw, let that sit on top, and I let that simmer for another 10 to 15 minutes, right, the broccoli slaw. But I made sure that the greens that I put at the very end, there was no actual additional manual heat added, and I let the natural heat of the food permeate it so that I can unlock some of the nutrients there. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to start eating and enjoy this. But I thought I'd give you a window into what a good midday meal looks like. You know, in a way, the texture and the sauce almost reminds me of vegetable Chettinadu. Almost reminds me of vegetable Chettinadu with beans added. Whoops. I caught it in time. So yeah, this came out really, really good. So absolutely delightful meal. And it was good to have the beans, this type of beans, during this time of the day where I'm going to exert myself more physically and have this quantity of food, as opposed to eat this type of meal at night. So this was my start of trying to reverse that, where I will do the lentils more at night, right? And do the thicker beans during the earlier part of the day, because it's going to take more digestion effort for the larger beans than for the smaller beans. So to use this in a different terminology, chana masala style dishes during the day and dal tadka style dishes during the night. Absolutely amazing dish. This was absolutely fabulous, and I'm quite pleased.